Hi guys! Good morning! Grabe iyak namin guys, mga 2 araw na, isang linggo. Since last week pa to. Actually since last month pa, tapos last week lumala, tapos 2 araw, tapos isang araw. Ngayon guys, masama pa rin talaga yung pakiramdam namin guys. Ganun talaga ang buhay. Well, ngayon maaga kami, walang pasok si Anika kasi naka-autumn holiday siya for 1 week. Pupunta kami ngayon ng city kasi meron kaming appointment doon sa hospital for Anika. Meron siyang lab tests na kailangang gawin today. Actually, ito yung lab test na hindi siya nagawa nung pumunta kami ng Helsinki 2 months ago kasi merong flu si Anika that time. So ngayon, kaya na siya, wala na siyang flu. We're going to have that lab tests there, doon sa Lasten Sairala sa Kids Hospital sa Helsinki. And after that, I'm going to meet my friends. Maybe kakain kami sa labas. I don't know. Mag-unwind kami konti guys. Sobrang stress na naranasan namin this week. We need to unwind sometimes and kalimutan sandali yung mga bagay-bagay na nagpapasakit ng ating mga damdamin. So before that, so ngayon, alis na tayo. And yung belt ni Nico, sabi niya pang army daw yung kanyang belt. Papalitan niya daw yun. So punta muna kami ng Castari kasi naiwan niya yung kanyang belt doon sa Castari nung isang araw. Kaya punta muna tayo ng Castari para magpalit si Nico ng kanyang sinturon. Dito na kami sa Castari guys, and meron silang varsa doon, yung baby horse. I don't know kanina yun, siguro doon sa bago nilang customer. Ang lamig ng hangin dito as in. Tapos frozen guys, ano ba, nag-frost siya, tugnaw, as in tugnaw kay paminaw. Dito guys, pwede kayo mag-visit, tapos baon kayo ng carrots. Yan ipapakain niya sa mga horses kasi gustong gusto ng horses ng carrots. Dito yung mga horses guys. Andito pala si Suvi, yung owner ni Pompis, yung favorite ni Anika na pony. Yung bagong horse dito guys, yung mommy horse. Kasi ito yung anak niya. They look the same ng kanyang nanay. Alright guys, andito na kami ngayon sa Uusi Lasten Sairala New Children's Hospital dito sa Helsinki. Anika have an MRI today and a few lab tests. Kaya dito siya gagawin kasi guys, Anika doesn't like needle prick. Ayaw niya ng mga needles, ayaw niya yung enclosed spaces. So kailangan niya na mag-undergo ng anesthesia bago siya kuna ng lahat ng lab tests na kailangan guys. Ganun dito, lahat ginagawa nila ng paraan. Hindi kasi pwedeng pilitin ang bata, kaya dito talaga yung best place para gawin yung tests na yun. So hinihintay lang namin yung kanyang nurse na mag-attend sa amin, and while waiting, so maraming activities dito for the kids. May mga books na pwedeng basahin, mga papers na pwede nilang kolor-koloran, ganun. Tapos meron din silang children's hospital clown na nag-entertain sa mga kids dito. So guys, ito na yung kamay ni Anika. Nilagyan na siya ng cream sa ilalim. Tapos nilagyan siya ng calvo or yung tawag nito, yung parang bandage siya na see-through, tapos nilagyan siya nitong bandage na nakarap para hindi makita kung ano yung nasa ilalim. But actually, it's just a topical cream para lalagyan si Anika ng cannula mamaya, and yung anesthesiologist ang maglalagay nun. Actually guys, andito kami sa Lake House Osasto for kids, or yung operating room department for the kids. Andito kami guys kasi yung lab tests na gagawin kay Anika, kailangan siya ng anesthesia, kaya dito siya sa area na to, and all the clients area na to guys are only kids, so walang adult dito. These are only for the kids, and most of the people nandito ngayon are parents and kids, and I won't be able to show it to you kasi meron din silang sariling privacy. Ang dito kami ngayon sa waiting room guys. So even dito sa waiting room, meron silang machine, MRI machine or something, na example for the kids, for them to play para hindi sila matakot. Para alam mo yung meron silang orientation, systemic desensitization, yung gradual exposure to an actual event or pangyayari or something ganun ba. I don't know, I forgot the exact word. Pero parang ganun siya guys. Parang gradual na ina-expose yung bata or yung tao na sa event na kung ano yung mangyayari para hindi siya ma-shock. So dito merong mga books, merong mga toys for the kids, merong lockers for the stuffs, yan o. So, nalagyan na si Anika ng cannula. Meron na siyang suwero. It was not painful. Was it painful, Anika? No, it was not painful kasi nilagyan siya ng pain reliever. Ano man tawag dun? Pudotos. Ay, hindi ko na matandaan guys. Anong tawag dun sa English? Topical cream. Yung pampamanhid para hindi niya ma-feel yung pain. So, dito ngayon maghihintay na lang kami hanggang sa tawagin kami. About 30 minutes to 1 hour kami maghihintay dito for her examination. And while she's on the exam, it will take 1 hour. Maghihintay kami ni Nico doon sa coffee shop. Dito sa Finland guys, when kids go for examination and they cannot stay still sa isang place na yung mahirap kunan ng exams kasi nga malikot, hindi sila pwede sa enclosed space. Ang ginagawa is gumagamit sila ng anesthesia for them to be able to do the examinations. There was nothing wrong, it's just that this is a routine na kailangang i-undergo. Wala talagang tawag nito sakit or anything. It's just that this is just a tutkimos or like an examination that they wanted to do to find out why. And maybe in the future I will tell you more why, but as of the moment I will not let you know yet. In the future I'll let you know bakit, but there's nothing to worry. Everything is fine, everything is kunosa, kaya huwag kayong mag-alala. Andito lang kami for just the exam and lab tests. Pati ang nanay guys, natutuwa. Natutuwa ako dyan sa scanner na yan. Wala man akong ganyan nung bata ako. Pero dito meron sila ba, nakakatuwa lang. What's inside the robot? Tapos na yung lab tests ni Anika guys. So, hinihintay lang namin siya dito sa labas ng Heramo. Heramo is yung recovery room sa Finnish. So, itong ward na ito guys, or itong floor na ito guys, is ano siya for Paiva chirurgy or yung day surgery. Anika did not undergone any surgery, guys. She just went for MRI. But the thing is, she cannot, hindi siya makapag-stay still sa isang lugar. Ayaw niya ng enclosed space, kaya kailangan niya ng anesthesia for them to be able to do the MRI. Kaya, kailangan ng anesthesia. Pero, all of these examinations is just like a daily routine na ginagawa nila sa kids. And they just want to find out something. I don't know what it is. Wala namang sakit si Anika or anything. But this is just a normal routine, guys, na ginagawa nila. Dito naman kasi sa Finland, when they notice something and they want to dig deeper and deeper and deeper just to make sure that there is nothing wrong. So guys, nagka-ice cream na si Anika and juice. Actually, light food lang after ng anesthesia. And kapag able na siyang kumain, pwede na kaming makaalis and tatanggalin na nila yung cannula. Yung pagkain dito, guys, is libre yan siya. Provided yan siya sa lahat ng patients. Ang galing talaga ng services nila, guys, no? I'm just so pleased with all of this. Libre na nga yung examination, lahat ng check-up, pati yung pagkain. Or first food after ng examination, libre din. Nandito kami ngayon sa recovery room kasi hinihintay lang namin na makakain si Anika tapos tanggalin nila yung cannula. Actually guys, nag-offer sila ng ice cream, juice, and bread and yogurt. Kaso lang si Anika hindi gusto ang yogurt kaya yung tatlo lang ang nandyan sa table, yung kanyang ice cream, juice, and yung tinapay. Pero yung nakita niya yung tinapay, hindi niya rin nagustuhan. Yung ice cream lang talaga sa kanya. Alam niyo ba guys, nung nilalagyan siya nung pampatulog kanina na gamot, sinabi niya dun sa doktor na, make me a dinosaur. Alright guys, we are now done here and magbibihis na si Anika. Inaantok pa tong dalaga ko guys. Tapos na finally guys yung exam ni Anika. So, tara let's na alis na tayo dito. Okay. Okay, we ordered here. Yeah. Alright. Hintayin lang natin si Nico kasi yung parking space kailangan niya dun ibigay sa info para matatakan siya para libre yung parking. Actually, hindi namin alam na free pala yung parking dito sa baba kapag dito sa UC Lastan Sairala. But thank goodness, nalaman din namin na free siya kasi mahal ang parking kapag dito sa city kaya sa Helsinki. So ngayon tapos na kami dito. Alis na tayo. Punta tayo ng Espoo kasi doon tayo punta tayo ng Espoo kasi doon kami magdi-dinner.
But because of the
May tagaluto si Yumi.
May tagaluto ako. Salamat ma.
situation set that the counting will start
Oh, di ba? Tagalagay sa plato. Puno na yung plato ko.
your residence.
Siguro kasabot sa kong gikaon ani ba kay gigutom jud kay ko as in.
We're going to be deported or what? That's not the issue. It's just like
But for permanent, it's 4 years. Now they're becoming strict with the dates.
But I think you guys, it's no problem. It's just change of money. It's just bureaucracy. Yeah. But I think you guys can live here.
they cannot take them out.
It's
Just have the circling.
me, it's just bureaucracy. So,
Aray, kainit uy. Bring home. Tapos na kami kumain guys. Busog-lusog na kami dyan. Kami kumain sa kimchi barbecue. Ano yun, ayun na yung mga madam kong friends. Hala, nakakatakot yung kanilang hagdan. MJ. Tara, uwi na tayo. Ayan, palabas na rin sila. Busog na busog kami guys. As in, grabe. Salamat talaga. Pinagluto kami ni Leia nung barbecue kasi matagal na siyang maluto. Kasi isa lang yung kanilang lutuan. Pero sobrang busog talaga. Contestant number 1. Laki ang tiyan mo? Asa na si Raquel?
CR.
Ah, nag-CR pa? Okay.
Hindi na kasi sanay kumain ng heavy.
Ako din, ngayon lang ako kumain ng sobrang heavy. Hi guys! Nakauwi na kami ng bahay. Sobrang haba ng biyahe and sobrang tagal din na andito si Pimo sa loob ng bahay. Pero okay lang kasi hindi naman siya tumae or umihi dito sa loob. Right away, nilabas agad siya ni Nico. And meron akong bring home para sa kanya. So yung chicken na andoon sa buffet, dinala ko kasi hindi ko nagustuhan yung lasa guys. Ano siya, wala naman siyang salt pero hindi ko lang gusto yung lasa. I don't know, parang iba yung chicken na yun. Hindi ko siya masyadong type pero busog si Pimo guys. Yun yung kinain niya ngayon dinner. Snack pa lang yun. So bibigyan pa siya ni Nico ng more food. Tapos si Anika guys is andoon. Kumakain na ng kanyang fruits. I mean yung kanyang berries. Tapos magdi-dinner lang, light dinner lang yan si Nico. Pero ako guys, hindi na ako kakain kasi sobrang dami kong nakain dun sa buffet. Ito yung blueberries dun sa 8 euros guys. Oh. Ito na yung kinain ni Anika and Nico right away. Snack nila agad-agad or dinner na yun. Okay pa talaga to guys. Wala talaga siyang Actually, kumulubot na yung iba kasi naluma na siya. Kasi nga, 2 araw na siya or 3 araw na siya nito sa ref namin. Pero, actually, okay pa siya. Guys, successful naman yung lakad namin today. Natapos na lahat yung mga appointments ni Anika doon sa Children's Hospital. Tapos na-meet ko rin yung mga friends ko and we had dinner together. Sobrang sarap ng buffet nila guys. Pero kasi sobrang gutom na gutom ako. Parang lumamon na lang talaga ako ng lumamon doon. Buti na lang talaga at pinagluto kami nila yan ng grill. Kasi medyo mas naging mabilis. Anyway, wala namang kabuluhan masyado tong aking vlog today. But I just want to share to you yung experience namin doon sa New Children's Hospital dito sa Finland. All of those exams na ginawa kay Anika today, guys, libre yun. But it doesn't mean na yung naririnig and nababasa nyo sa internet na healthcare in Finland is free. Nagkakamali kayo. It's not free. Not for everyone, guys. Like for me, since I'm a single mom, free siya, guys. But for those who are able to pay and mas malaki yung kanilang income, guys, hindi siya libre. Kahit pa meron kang income dito, guys, and nagkasakit ka, meron ka pa rin babayaran sa hospital. Like, sa hospital na pinagtatrabahuan ko ngayon, I think it's 40 or 45 euros per day. But it includes everything. Doctor, medications, yung room mo, yung nurses, lab tests. Kasali na yun, lahat-lahat doon.
And you paid like 30% your salary to tax.
Yes, and for your tax, we are paying like 30% from our own salary. That's why we have a big amount of tax na kinokollect sa amin kasi nagagamit yun for the healthcare. But it's okay kasi bumabalik din naman sa amin yun. But for those who are not getting sick, of course, hindi naman porket na hindi ka nagkakasakit, hindi ka magbabayad ng tax mo para lang maka-benefit ka doon sa healthcare. Hindi ganun, guys. Hindi mo rin dapat i-wish na magkasakit ka kasi it doesn't feel good kapag nagkasakit kasi it adds up to the stress that you have already. It's not good. But anyway, I just want to clear to you because I've been working in the hospital and I know the system here. It doesn't mean na sinasabi nila na healthcare in Finland is free. No, it's not free, guys. It's not totally free. You still pay. And that's why we are paying a big amount of money galing sa aming sahod sa tax. Malaki yung tax namin because it goes back to the government. Ginagamit nila yun for their own running ng kanilang economy as well as sa healthcare, sa education, and sa iba't ibang aspects pa. Kaya malaki yung tax. But ganun talaga. Nakikita naman kung saan napupunta yung tax, guys. Kasi like sa akin, being a single mom, lahat ng appointments, check-ups, and benefits na natatanggap namin for Anika for her healthcare, lahat-lahat yon it's for free. Anyways, guys, if you have questions, suggestions, violent reactions, just leave us a comment and I'm very willing to answer all of them. Alright? And dito ko natatapusin ang video ito. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We will see you again next time. Hey, don't forget to leave a comment and next time we will do a shout out. Thank you guys. Hey, hey.